a hyperinflation and the whole barter system collapsed in 2002.
Dann wurden also Leute registriert, die gar nicht existierten, es kam zu Mehrfachregistrierungen, es wurden letztendlich Scheine gedruckt, Kreditos gedruckt und in die Welt hinausgeworfen ohne Ende. Es gibt auch Spekulationen, dass die Organisatoren selbst diese Scheine vor den Tauschclubs verkauft haben. Somit war die Folge klar, es kam zur Hyperinflation und damit auch zum Zusammenbruch des ganzen Systems.
If everyone had only received 50 creditors, no problem. It was equal to $50. No problem, because the speed of circulation was so high that that was okay, no problem. The problem is that if instead of 50 it was 5,000, this provoked hyperinflation, but not because they were members and production. It was emission without any production, without any person behind this. This is the difference.
Was the problem.
What happened in Argentina was that the main issue of this community currency I call here social money was that, as a matter of fact, this Barbara didn't mention, but they appeared 11 years after the first province money. So it's very important to listen to this. It was not mentioned before. I know Peter North is very aware of this. I mean, before people launched their money, the states from the province, they started launching money themselves. And this is the point I want to address, because I don't want to tackle to address social money as an innovation in finance, but in politics, which is quite different. It was politics when it was launched by the province, and it was very political when it was launched by people.
We get a little bit hung up on the word competition. Perhaps if we thought about diversity or alternatives more, then we wouldn't get so hung up. Because I think it's very, very exciting and innovative. Around the world you see lots of different forms of community currency, complementary currency, alternative currency, call it what you will, all operating in different places and doing different things. And I think the really interesting question for me is perhaps the old English empirical question. What is happening where and why? Why are we finding that time banks in the UK do seem to be accessing people on low income far more effectively than Let's did, yet in Australia that seems to be not the case? Why in Germany do Tauschräume seem to be developing very, very extensively, and in Hungary they don't seem to be? So I think let's not get hung up on this question of is competition a good or bad thing, because competition and experimentation are a fact of life. It's not I'm better than you, I'm outperforming you. It's we're doing things differently in different places. And I think that's where we might start to get some solutions to the major ecological and resource constraint problems that could be confronting us over the next 10, 20 years.
The difficulty is, I think, that the way that we evaluate economies, what is a good economy and what is a less good economy, and if we simply evaluate economies in terms of price and cost, then we get one particular view of productivity. If we evaluate it in terms of, say, environmental benefits, in terms of social justice or whatever, then we would get quite a different kind of geography of economy. And the difficulty for me is how we move to a generalised system in which issues of environment, issues of social justice, issues of democracy and so on are incorporated into the way in which economies are evaluated. I fully accept the notion that we're trying to have high productivity economies because economies are material things, and so we should have high productivity. The question is how we measure productivity and how those measures of productivity are incorporated into the means of evaluating economies.